hear this term called self-actualization. What is that? Abraham Maslow years back has come up with a theory of hierarchy of needs, where we start at the bottom with physiological need, then go up, social needs, love needs, self-esteem, and the apex is self-actualization. Self-actualization is a desire to become something better than what you are. It's like creating the drive within yourself in order to achieve more, in order to be a better person than what you used to be. Now the question is, how? How can we be better than what we used to be? It all starts with the first point called self-awareness. That's where emotional intelligence comes into picture. Emotional intelligence helps you in understanding your own behavioral patterns, understanding your own strengths and weaknesses, understanding the unmet needs that you have. And it also helps you in identifying the bottlenecks in your development. So when we talk about self-actualization, I talk about three areas. One is self-awareness, second one is self-regard, and the third one is self-understanding. I'll start with the first one. What is self-regard? The way I treat myself. So self-regard is whether I have a positive feeling about myself. That's the confidence. You may call it a self-confidence. Do I really feel good about the way I am? Or, do I like myself the way I am? Do I accept myself the way I am? So that's what the starting point is. Then comes self-awareness. Am I aware about what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses? Am I unleashing my strength to the best of my potential? That's the question. And that is where self-awareness comes in. If I'm able to do that, this means that I am self-aware. If I am self-aware, then there is a drive in me to improvise or to do better than what I am. This clearly means that I like myself the way I am, I accept myself the way I am aware about my strengths and weaknesses, and then I have a drive to enhance my strengths, enhance my skills, and be better, manage my weaknesses. Then comes self-motivation. That's the drive. That's what I call it as what is my calling, my passion. Once I understand my passion, once I understand where I can really do better, what are the things that would energize me, I start expressing myself. I start identifying the areas that would really energize, and then come up with a concrete plan of enhancing my strengths, managing my weaknesses. If required, seek the help. If required, go for coaching. Help me understand myself and try to be better than what I am. Attaching myself with a larger purpose in life. That happens when the first step is taken, which is called self-regard, acceptance. So regard yourself, accept yourself the way you are, be aware of your strengths and weaknesses, and have a concrete plan to enhance your strengths and manage your weaknesses. All this is possible. In emotional intelligence, when we calculate EQ, this comes under self-actualization. And I often use the framework for calculating this EQ, understanding the strengths and weaknesses. There are various tests available, one can go through them, and once you're self-aware, then there is a clear defined path which you can take. So emotional intelligence has a direct application of being self-aware, self-recognized, then self-improvisation and self-motivation. So that's, in a nutshell, we talk about self-actualization. Now often we debate that whether Abraham Maslow is still relevant today. The pyramid of needs may not be, but the theory that we all have these 5 needs cyclical together, yes, it is. So Maslow is relevant in terms of identification of those areas for personal development, but may not be relevant in terms of hierarchy, where you are where first comes physiological needs, then comes social needs, then comes love needs, then comes self-esteem, and then self-actualization. The answer is no. Often I may work towards self-actualization, but at the same time, if I have financial worries, then I come down from that hierarchy to the base level. And this swing happens quite often, especially in the times that we all live in, where there's a lot of uncertainty. The pyramid may not work, but the parameters do. That's about it. So start looking and identifying your emotions. That's the first step towards achieving self-actualization. Wish you all the best.